Hello and welcome. This is your Funky Honky. Let's play Jade Empire Special Edition, episode 56. In this one, before we get started, I'm just going to go over the techniques that we've got just so you can see what some of them are. Like Loudest Approval, it's only +2 to health, but it's so fun watching all of her, whatever you want to call them, falling over it. It's just great. We got the Snake Mantra, which we got twice, but apparently only showed up once here. +5 to focus, 5 chi. River of Time, +5 to chi, +1 to intuition, not too bad. Chaotic Strains, that's what we got for completing the Zither of Discord, +5 to health, +5 to chi. Strength of Wood, by reading the History of Flight, +2 to health. Viper's Wit, let's see, that's basically what they do. Legacy of Master Sleeve, +7 focus. So that's why, once again, it's always worth reading all of the books. Now, okay, I think that's everything for here, so it's time to talk a lot.
I can't believe my luck. I arrive home after being lost, only to find that my wife has gone off to visit relatives.
I thought you'd be happy.
I am very happy indeed. Instead of dying upon my return home, I am free. Until she returns, of course.
Thanks, that's all for now.
As you say, I will be here scrubbing your pots until you call upon me again.
Boy, you whine a lot. How about you, Dawnstar?
The Imperial City. I'd always heard how impressive it was. The stories didn't do it justice. This is all so much to absorb. I would appreciate your counsel if you have time to speak privately.
I have time to speak with you now, Dawnstar. What is it you wish?
I don't mean to distract you. I just wanted someone familiar around me for a moment, if only to reassure me that we are still in the Empire I thought I knew. I have long dreamed of reaching the Imperial City, but now that I have, under these circumstances, I am more overwhelmed than ever.
Then you need to learn how to get tough. I can help with that.
Get tough? I am quite capable of defending myself physically. Are you suggesting I harden my heart more than it already is? I already feel like an outsider.
Focus on anger. Hate what was taken instead of fearing what might be lost.
What good is there in pointless rage? I have no desire to spend my days growing bitter over things I can't change.
I have no respect for those who allow themselves to be bullied.
I should stand up for myself more, I know that, but I don't want to become like the people who pushed me aside. As a child, I was marked by ill omens, apparently named for them. The people in Two Rivers were polite, but many did not hide the discomfort I caused them. I was watched, studied. If someone's ox died within a season of me bumping my head, it was somehow my fault, and I was treated like a pariah. How do you deal with being able to sense the spirit world when people make such absurd conclusions?
You could have capitalized on their fear. If they shunned you anyway, where's the harm?
That is horrible, but I see what you mean. That is where they got their fear from in the first place, from tales of witch women and sorcerers. I did not expect this conversation to take this turn, but I still feel better. I'm not quite comfortable with it yet, but I begin to see what has made you so strong. I would like to continue this later. As always, I have much to think about after speaking with you.
Goodbye.
Don't go too far. I'd get lost in this city. I know it.
See where this is going, folks? Sky, what do you got?
Always happy to help. What do you need?
What's on your mind right now?
I haven't been to the Imperial City in a while. I traveled here some time ago in my hunt for Gao. In fact, this is where the hunt began. I've come full circle, and I think it's time to let go of the past and look forward. We have exciting things ahead of us.
The thought of all these nobles and their fat purses is making you giddy.
There won't be much time for that sort of diversion, but I can't help see the potential. In my heart, I know my daughter rests as easily as any spirit now. Whatever happens, I have that. And if we succeed, I know she finds peace. If I could go back, I don't know if I would. I'm a different man now, and while I treasure the past, I look forward to the future with the same warmth.
You foresee a rich future of traveling the land and wooing fating noble women, don't you?
Never. You left out the part about accumulating vast sums of ill-gotten silver. I'm excited to be back in the city. It feels like we're one step closer to our goal, but you know that better than anyone. You brought us to this point after all. Who else could have gathered this crew or found such a quick way out of Tien's Landing?
Damn right. No one else could do what I can. I'm special.
I know about your history, your heritage, but does it bother you? Is it something you wish weren't part of your life?
My abilities are unique. Only a fool would flinch from such power.
Some would shy away if presented with your situation, but you embrace it. This city is in for quite a surprise now that you've arrived, I wager. Let's go see how much trouble we can cause.
Damn right! I'll talk to you later, Sky.
Of course. I'll be here if you need anything.
Oh, that went well. How about you, Whirlwind? You got some more stories for us?
What? What do you want?
I'd like to hear more about your past.
Too much talking and thinking can be dangerous, I should know. I remember one cold winter I took a job clearing rats from a local monastery. I was supposed to make sure the pests stayed out of the sacred pools, but hunting rats one at a time is boring work. So I had an idea, a way to catch them all at once. I convinced the monks to give me some of their sacred wine, and I filled the sacred pools. I figured if I could get the rats drunk, they'd be so much easier to catch.
Ah, this should be good.
Nothing happened at first, so I helped myself to the wine. I passed out before the rats came. In the middle of the night, I was woken up by screaming monks and fiery explosions. It was just the rats. The poor furry buggers were just trying to get warm near the monks' fires after their swim in the wine. Not a good combination.
Well, at least you got rid of the rats.
The monks wanted me gone. I might have deserved the blame, but the abbot insisted it was a sign from the gods and closed the monastery. See what happens when you think too much?
That's all for now.
Whatever.
That's a good story. Alright, Sue, what are you gonna whine about now?
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you?
What are your feelings on the Imperial City? How powerful are the Lotus Assassins here?
They are as powerful as fear allows them to be. Not the specific information you are looking for, I'm sure, but you did ask about my feelings. If their tactics have not changed, everyone fears them as children fear the shadows, never knowing what might come.
They sound more like outlaws than an arm of the Emperor.
They are not outlaws. Their orders come from Death's Hand, and he is the will of the Emperor. At least, that is how it was meant to be. Pardon my outburst. Every act of the assassins has the approval of the Emperor. We were supposed to reflect his glory. That is why some actions should never have been ordered.
Again, you tease with secrets. Out with it!
The Lotus Assassins were once the Order of the Lotus under Prince Qin, spiritual advisor to the Emperor. During and after the attack on Dirge, changes were made. As flames seared the sky, enemies of the Emperor faced a new threat, Death's Hand. He assumed command of our order, and we began silencing people. Some were killed only to serve as warnings. Others had done nothing except be near his enemies.
The strong must rule, but simple murder is a waste.
I am no stranger to death. That alone is not enough to disturb me, but I see only weakness in targeting innocents, peripheral to the real enemy. Weakness suggests losing the right to rule. Can you see how that shook my faith in the Empire? You seem to see why I had concerns. Perhaps you might understand. I have not said everything, and I have not yet decided if I will. But I see something in you that may set things right. We will see. For now, what else do you need?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Alright, I think I might have enough time to talk to Kang.
Well, well, is the Imperial City all you expected? It is quite a spectacle compared to the bulk of the Empire. The marvelous dragonfly performed perfectly, of course.
Let's talk about you and what your wind map revealed.
I've given some thought to the strange device that I was inspired to construct. I'm not sure what purpose it has yet, but it appears to be working. I think. Just a few tweaks. Tight fit. Not sure how that will affect things. What's it? I don't remember seeing that before. Just get this last. There we go. It's ready. Now we can finally find out just what it does. After I name it, of course. Nothing works right until you name it. How about the confoundable minutia?
And in the next episode, we will find out what the confoundable minutia does. This has been your Funky Honky with Let's Play Jade Empire Special Edition. Stay tuned for episode 57, and I hope that you will see me then.